Hey guys, it's NaNoWriMo day 19, and I am all caught up with my words. I deserve a pat on the back. Yep, I am at like 32,000, which is a little bit ahead of where I should be for the day. I busted out 5,000 words today. Didn't even need word sprints or anything. I just went for it hours at a time, and pretty much just busted it out. I mean, it's not that crappy of writing, and it's coherent and works for the story, and so I'm pretty excited about that. Feels great to be caught up. So I want to just take the time to tell you what I've learned so far from NaNoWriMo, and I want to look back on this next year when I do NaNoWriMo and say, okay, these are the things that you need to remember, because you're going to start making the same mistakes. But here goes. Number 1, don't fall behind. It's horrible when you fall behind. You think, oh man, I'll just skip a day, and I'm really busy, whatever. But then the next day you have to write 3,000 words, and you're like, crap. And then you don't feel like doing that, and so the next day you're 5,000 words behind, and you're like, how did this happen? Oh, I should have just written every day to get the practice out. So don't fall behind, okay? Because it sucks. You need to stay on target. And number 2, don't just do the bare minimum. You're falling behind because you each day are only doing the bare minimum, so you don't have any extra words left over to make up for those days if you're not feeling it or if you get really busy. I mean, I've heard all of this advice before, but I didn't listen to it until I started making the mistakes myself. So I want to start doing more than I think I can each day. I don't want to just stop whenever I hit 1667. I mean, I could do that, easily bust that out in an hour, but then I've only written for an hour that day. I mean, I have plenty of time to devote to writing, especially during the month of November, and that's what I'm here for. So just instead of doing just the minimum, which you tend to do for everything in your life, why don't you go above and beyond, even if it's just for this area? And I guess I'm turning out to be more of a pantser than I expected. I kind of thought that I would really like to have the plot all worked out and everything, and just be really rigid and say, okay, today is going to be chapter 1, chapter 2, blah blah blah, and so on. And it started off that way, and it was going fine until Daya decided to step in and make things really complicated. So I guess my number 3 piece of advice would be, don't try to label yourself as a plotter or a pantser. I mean, especially if it's your first go-around. Things are going to happen, and you're not going to know what's going on. It doesn't matter right now if your plot is all messed up and you don't know what's happening. Just take the inspiration as it comes and keep writing. That's should have been number 1. Just keep writing. That's what you're here to do. So just do it. I can relax now, at least for the rest of the night. I mean, I need to go to bed in 30 minutes to wake up early tomorrow, but at least I can feel accomplished for the day. And on another note entirely, Something weird happened the other night, and I'm not sure how to deal with it. Adley did something that I can't really tell you, but if I knew her in real life, I don't think I could forgive her. And this is very mysterious, I know, but my question for you is, what do you do when your character does something that you don't agree with and you wrote it? I don't know. This is very vague, but she kind of did something, and while I was writing it the whole time, I was like, seriously? Oh, this is horrible. Like, oh, like every single detail was grisly and gross, and I'm just like, want to take her shoulders and shake her like, Adley, what are you doing? This is awful. This is horrible. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to keep that scene. Is she still going to be a likable character if she did that? I don't know. I have this weird topsy-turvy thing going on where my antagonist is now my protagonist, and my protagonist is now like a side character that's doing crazy things that don't make any sense, and I personally wouldn't do, but she's supposed to be like me, but then she's kind of insane, and maybe I am too, because I'm the one coming up with all of this stuff. It is a dark and twisted place in The Sun Went Red, and you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. That's all I can say. Alright, I hope you have a great night, and right, catch up.